So good afternoon, students. So we will continue with this input-output operators chapter. So we have left with four topics. So fill function, set fill function, precision and set precision. Okay. So yesterday we were discussing about formatting data output. Okay. So in that case, so first function what we have discussed is width function. Okay. Second, set w. Okay. Width and set w. So here set w means it is set width. Okay. So both functionalities are same. Okay. So width is called as a function. Set w is called function as well as is also called as manipulator. Okay. Now the third function what we are using here is fill function. Okay. So here the name itself tells like say fill. So fill means what? So like when we say like fill the water, okay. So in that way, fill means there will be some space in that we have to put something. So that is called as fill. Okay. So here also, so fill function means here, so it will fill the empty spaces by some character. See here, you look at the syntax. Okay. Cout dot fill of character. Okay. So it will fill the empty spaces by character. Okay. Whatever the character it is. So character in the sense here, not only alphabets. So you can consider all the categories like digits, alphabets, and symbols. Digits from 0 to 9, alphabets, that is capital letters and small letters, and symbols. All the symbols present on the keyboard. All these things comes under category character. Okay. So fill function is used to fill the empty spaces by any character. So again, I tell you, fill function is used to fill the empty spaces by any character. Okay, the syntax says cout dot. So here dot is very important. You have to put the symbol dot. Okay, cout dot fill of character. See, yesterday also we have discussed about this dot operator, right? Like cout dot width. Okay, so general formula I will give for this. Okay, that is object. Okay, dot function name. Object dot function name of some variable or any parameter. So this is the general formula. Remember, object dot function name of some variable. Okay, we will see this example. That means in the example how we can write it. See, in this case, object means cout is the object. Okay. Then after that dot will come. Cout is the object. Cout dot function name. So function name means, so we can write width. Okay. Or cout is the object. We can write fill. Or cout is the object. We can write precision. I am telling how to remember general form. Okay. Object dot function name of some variable or parameter. So in the function chapter, we come to know what are parameters or given symbol. Okay. So just you remember this general formula. Object dot function name. So here object means cout. See, cout object is common here. Okay. Cout dot width, cout dot fill, cout dot precision. So this cout is the object. Okay. Then width, fill, and precision. These are the functions. Okay. So cout is the object. Width, fill, and precision. These are the functions. Okay. And inside this, we have to give some value depending on the functionality. For width function, we have to give some integer value. It indicates number of columns in the output screen. Okay, if you write integer value, it indicates number of columns in the output screen. For fill function, you have to give the character. That means empty spaces will be filled by this character. Remember, empty spaces will be filled by this character. So in the example, you will come to. So you look at this example. So in A is equals to 56. See, before we use fill function, we have to use width function. Width or set w. Remember this point. Before you use the fill function, you have to use width or set w, because once you set the empty spaces, then only you can fill the character. Okay. So once you set the empty spaces on the output screen, then only you can fill the character. So empty spaces is set by either the width function or the set w function. Okay, width or set w means set width. Okay, so this function name directly indicates width. Okay, and this function name indicates set width. W stands for width here. Set width. So first you have to set the width, number of columns. Okay, empty spaces. Then you can fill the any character. Okay, so first you have to use either width or set w, then you can go for fill function. Now we'll see how it works. Okay, see, yesterday we have discussed about width and set w. So total width is 6 and number of digits present in the variables value is 2. Okay, 2 digits, 56, 2-digit number. So total width is 6. So total width minus number of digits. Okay, so total width is 6, number of digits are 2. So 6 minus 2, 6 minus 2 is 4. So first it will set 4 empty spaces here. Okay, first 4 empty spaces. Okay, and those empty spaces are filled by this character. That is the meaning. So first it will set the empty spaces on the left side of the value. Okay, so 4 empty spaces. Then afterwards 2 places are filled by digits 5 and 6. Okay, so totally the width is 6 here. Okay, so whatever the empty spaces are there, those empty spaces are filled by this character. That is, the character is star. So here you can give any character. Even you can give dollar. So it will fill by dollar. And one more thing you remember: whenever you give the character, don't forget to put this single quotes. It is very important. Okay. So when you put the single quotes, then only it is considered as character. Even for digits also. Okay, for example, if I write the value 5. Okay. If you put the single quotes, it is considered as character. If you don't put the single quotes, it is considered as integer. So if you put the double quotes, it is considered as string. So be careful. Okay, sometimes in the question paper you will get this question. So what is the difference between this 5 that is within single quotes, without single quotes, and with the double quots? So in that case, you have to write the answer. 5 within single quotes is character. 5 without single quotes is an integer. 5 with the double quotes is a string. That means same, the digit 5 only we can write in 3 different ways: as a character, as an integer, as a string. Okay. So in the syntax only, they are saying it should be a character. So character means nothing but character constant. So character constant means compulsory how to put the single quotes. Either you can write the alphabet here, capital letter, small letter, or a symbol or a digit. Anything you write, but don't forget to put single quotes. Okay. So that will be filled in the empty spaces. Now, if you ask the doubt. So if you write the value 0 also, you have to put 0 in single quotes. 0 is a digit. If you write in single quotes, it will act as a character. Okay. And if you put in double quotes, it will act as a string. So without any symbol, it will act as a digit. So 0 to 9 digits you can write in a character format, string format, or integer format. Okay. So when you write the output, either you write in this way, or in your book, or in the test, okay, or you write as a box, and first you write 4 star symbols, then you write 56, indicating for empty spaces it is filled by star, and followed by that it is an integer, that is 56. Okay, so this is about the fill function. Okay, so next we will move to the set fill function. Set fill. And when you write these functions name, one important rule you have to remember is how these functions are defined in the software. In the same way you have to use, because see here all the letters are in lowercase letters, and when you start using this function in the example, you don't write S in capital or F in capital, so you will get an error. Okay, so how it is defined, in the same way you have to use, like a keyword. Okay, for example, if you write a keyword, say float, okay, so you cannot write F as capital, right? You get an error. Similarly, for these functions also, set fill, set w, and set precision. Okay, so set fill is a function. So working functionality is same as fill function. So here also it will fill the empty spaces by the character. Okay. One difference is this is also called as manipulator. So it is called as manipulator. It is called as function as well as manipulator. So to use this function, we need the header file, that is iomanic.h. So previous example only we will take it, but we'll write in the format of that is set fill function. Okay. So let us consider int a is equals to 56. So see, when you set the width, either you can use width function, okay, or you can go for setW function. So two functions are available for setting the width, okay, either width or setW. So if you are using setW, follow this syntax. That is same insertion operator, set W of 6. Okay. The output of the previous example and this example will be same. Only thing is the way we will write it is different. That's all. Okay. In the previous example, I have used width. Okay. Here I am using set W. Okay. And in the previous example, I have used fill function. So here set fill function. Okay. So see out. Same thing. Set fill of say star. Okay, set fill of star. Then display the value. So output is same. Set width of 6. Total width is 6. 6 minus number of digits are 4. So sorry, 6 minus number of digits are 2. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So 4 empty spaces. Then value 56. And those empty spaces are filled by this character. Okay, that is 4 star symbols will appear. Then the value 56. Okay, I hope people are getting. So 4 empty spaces. Those empty spaces are filled by the character star. Okay. In the previous example, we have used width function and fill function. So in this example, I am using setW function and setFill function. Okay. So now these three statements can be written in one statement. I will tell you how to write. So three statements can be written in one statement. You just observe it here. See out. Okay. First you write set W of 6. Then again insertion operator. Set fill of star. Okay. Again insertion operator A. So in this way also we can write it. Okay. I hope people are getting. Set W of 6. Set fill of star A. Okay. So when you write in this way, see out operator, that is insertion operator, or you can call output operator, set W of 6, insertion operator, set fill of star, insertion operator A. So output will be same. That is, so 4 empty spaces filled by star symbol, then 56. I hope people got it. So 3 COUT statements we can combine into one. COUT insertion operator, set W of 6, insertion operator, set fill of star, insertion operator A. Okay. Now, people may getting confusion. How to know, like to write in this way. Okay, so how to follow the syntax of COUT statement. Then you will get an idea. Okay, so syntax of COUT statement is COUT. Okay, string, then argument. Okay, then manipulator. So this is the syntax. COUT, insertion operator string, insertion operator argument, insertion operator manipulator. Okay. So in this syntax, so I think we have discussed, but still one more time I will tell you. You just recall. So 3 things are there: string, argument, and manipulator. We can use all the 3. We can use only 2, or we can use only 1. So minimum thing is 1 you have to use. At least 1 thing you have to use. Either you use the string, or an argument, or a manipulator. Or you can use 2 things, or you can use all the things. Okay. Now you just compare with the example. See, set W is the manipulator, set fill is the manipulator, A is an argument. So this is the argument. Okay, whereas these two are manipulators. Okay. Whenever you are using argument and manipulator, remember this point. Whenever you are using argument and manipulator, if you are using more than one argument and more than one manipulator, or both, if you are using more than one argument and more than one manipulator, or if you are using one argument and one manipulator, then don't forget to put these insertion operators. See here I am using two manipulators and one argument. Okay, either one argument and one manipulator, or more than one manipulators, or more than one arguments. Okay, anything. So any two things you use, like you have to use insertion operator. So I have used two manipulators, then one argument. So you separate this set W manipulator and set fill manipulator by insertion operator, and again set fill manipulator and argument by insertion operator. So when you want to separate between argument and a manipulator, or argument and argument, or manipulator and manipulator, then you have to use compulsory insertion operator. Okay. Example. See if I take two values, say A is equals to 5, then B is equals to 6. Two variables. Okay, now I want to display. So see out insertion operator A. A is an argument. So how will you come to know it is an argument? I didn't put in single quotes and it contains a value. If it contains a value, then it is an argument. So A is equals to 5. Here we have written A is equals to 5. If it contains a value, so it is an argument. Now one more argument is there. One more argument in the sense one more variable is there. If you want to display this also, if you write A, B here only, it will not display. Remember, if you write immediately after A, if you write B, it will not display. Or if you give some space and write, in that case also it will not display. Remember, if you write continuously, in that case also it will not display. If you give some space and write, so in that case also it will not display. Then how to display? So again you have to place one more insertion operator, then write B. In this case, it will. So remember this point. If you are using two arguments, then you need two insertion operators. Similarly, if I am using two manipulators, say NL is one manipulator, set W is one more manipulator. Set 5. Two manipulators. So if you are using two arguments, or if you are using two manipulators, then place insertion operator in between. So here, say insertion operator, C out insertion operator A, insertion operator B. So two arguments are there. Here two manipulators are there, NL and set W. So C out insertion operator NL, insertion operator set W. Or if you are using one argument and one manipulator, in that case also you have to put insertion operator. C out insertion operator A, insertion operator NL. Understood, right? So in this case, I have used two arguments. So here I have used two manipulators. Okay. So in this example, I have used one argument and one manipulator. Okay. So I hope you got it. So if you want to copy this, you can copy it fast. I'll give 1 or 2 minutes time, because these things are not present in the notes. You can copy this. So this side I will clear it by the time you can copy this one. I hope you people have completed. Those who want to write, I think you have completed. Now we go for precision function. Okay. So we want to discuss with respect to precision and set precision. So we have to remember the concept of floating point numbers. Okay. Because precision and set precision are applied for floating point numbers, and only floating point numbers. That is the rule. Precision and set precision are applied for only floating point numbers. See, the meaning of precision is length. You can consider it as length. Okay, and especially in case of floating point numbers. See, suppose if I have the number like so 5.23516 like this, correct? And after the decimal point, if I want to stop at certain point, say for example after 3 digits, it should not continue, or after 4 digits, it should not continue. In that case, we can set the precision. So if you set the precision, then if it contains after decimal point, if it contains more digits, you can stop at certain point after 3 digits or after 4 digits. So that is the meaning of precision. So we can set the number of digits after decimal point. Okay. So both precision and set precision will do the same job. Okay, same thing. That is setting the, that means it will set the number of digits after decimal point if I want to stop at certain point. Okay, so now we will see the syntax and example. So syntax is CO dot the precision of P, or we can say int P. So this is the syntax. So in this syntax, where P indicates so number of digits after decimal point. P indicates number of digits after decimal point. So how many digits we want? So those many digits we can display after decimal point. So this point is very important. So after decimal point, not before decimal point. Because in floating point numbers, three things we'll have: integer part, decimal point, and fractional point. Okay. So we'll see one example. For example, sorry, we have to use for float data type only. Consider the pi value. So 3.1415. Okay. Now we can apply precision function. So cout dot okay, then cout a. So here you just consider. So this number is very important. Okay. So this indicates pre-indicates after decimal point it should stop at 3 digits. That is the meaning of 3 here. Okay. So 3 point actual value is 3.14 to 159 what I have written here. Okay. So up to 2 it will display. So 159 it will not display. So that is the meaning of 3 here. Okay. So the output will be 3.142 because I have taken precision as 3. Okay, so it will stop at 3 digits. After decimal point, it will stop at 3 digits. So it will print 3.142. Okay, so this is the meaning of precision function. Okay, so now we go for set precision. So functionality of precision and set precision is same. Only thing is the way it looks is different. So we have to see that one. Okay. This is so here also P indicates the number of digits after decimal point. Okay, so we will see example. Okay. The output of the previous example and this example is same. Only thing is, in the previous example I used precision function, here set precision. So when we use set precision, we have to write a header file iomanual.h. Okay. See, all these examples you can convert to program. The thing is, you have to put these examples in the main function. Then you can work on it. That means it will execute, programs will execute, and you can see look at the output in the computer. Okay. So you put these examples in the main function, then program will be executed. So these are the part of the program. So when you write these examples on the editor directly, it will not execute because main function is not there yet. So program execution starts from main function. So whatever the part of the program write on the board, you can make it as a program by writing in the main function. Okay. So output is 3.142. So this is the output because precision value is 3. After decimal point, 3 digits will consider. Okay. So I think this is the end of the chapter. That means input-output operators. In input-output operators, this is the last topic. That is set precision. So width, set W, fill, set fill, precision, set precision. These are the functions which are used to format the data on the output screen. That is console screen. Okay. So in brief, once again we will discuss all these functions. So in the next class, I will start the new chapter. So first function is width. Okay. Next, set W. Third, fill. Okay. Fourth, set fill. Fifth, precision. Sixth one is set precision. So just I will tell the definitions and how to use and what are the things necessary to use these functions. Okay. So width and set W does the functionality of setting the space, some space on the output screen. Okay. So we have looked at the example. Okay. Some space on the output screen before the value. Okay. Left side of the value, set some amount of space. And for set W, okay, for set fill and for set precision, this header file is must. That is iomanual.h. Hash include iomanual.h. You have to write in the program. Okay, so these are called as manipulators. You have to remember this also. Manipulators. Okay, fine. Then, so fill and set fill will does the same functionality. That is, it will fill the empty spaces set by either width or set W. It will fill the empty spaces by any character what we give, but that is set by width and set W. So before you use fill or set fill, either use width or set W. First you set the amount of space. In that space you fill the character. Okay. And precision and set precision is not linked with these functions. Okay, because if you want to use fill or set fill, you have to use width or set W in that way, right? But precision and set precision is not linked with these functions. But this is also used to format the data on the output screen. That is, floating point numbers we can format it. Okay. After decimal point, so how many digits we want, those many digits we can display by using precision and set precision. So width, fill, and precision are called as functions. Set W, set fill, and set precision are called as functions as well as manipulators. Okay. So this by this input-output operators chapter is completed. So in the next class we will continue with the new chapter.